Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Brian,
And I'm Shona.
and we're back with What's in the Glen Wednesday. All right, guys. So, Shauna, there's no surprise this week what
No,
we've got.
no, I'm kind of liking this a little bit. Just because we get so many good new bottles and we don't have time to review them. So I um, feel like this is the best way to get them reviewed because, we need to see what's in the Glen
Yeah, and it makes What's in the Glen more fun.
for you. I like them blind still.
So, what we've got is the 2025 release of Blood Oath, Pact 11.
Yep. And so it is two well-bred bourbons, one a 14-year ride, the other a 10-year wheated, and then we have one 7-year finished dry bourbon, each complementing the other in this 11th edition Pact. It is finished in an Ajo tequila barrel sourced from the mountains in Mexico. This blend is infused with a distinctive complexity, and it is coming in at 98.6 proof.
So, if you don't like tequila,
I'm not going to say that. We'd have had a small pour of this. Um, However, just because it's finished in a tequila barrel doesn't mean it's picking up all that tequila taste. It's
okay,
just finished in it.
okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. However, you said small pour. Looks like we've had more than a small pour.
Well, we had it at the bottom share, so we shared it. I will say a big shout out to our friend and patron, Keith Glandon, for helping us obtain this bottle. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, thank you.
On the nose, I'm kind of getting the rye spice notes. That baking spice, a little bit of sweetness.
I'm getting sweetness.
So spice, sweetness, and a little bit of citrus. That's what I'm getting on the nose.
Sweet. I'm getting sweet. That's all I'm getting.
Okay. Nice. Now, I will say I love tequila. You like tequila. Neither of us are opposed to tequila. Neither of us are opposed to tequila.
It's easy for her to say.
However, maybe on the very, very, very finish, am I picking up a little bit of tequila notes? Um, and I mean that by like that agave sweetness that you get on tequila, on a finish of a nice agave tequila, a finished tequila, well, a barreled tequila. So I will say that is the only tequila note I got was on the very, very, very finish. However, throughout, a lot of the same baking spices, the little bit of an oak note, um, a
To
little bit of
me,
a fruit note.
the oak was pretty prominent right up front.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
It was.
Take a second sip here and see. Did you say 98 proof? It
98.6.
It definitely drinks sub 100 proof.
It does, but it's full of flavor.
It is, and it's not super thin.
No,
Really,
no, it's very.
It really coats the mouth well.
Mm-hmm.
The Rex is on the move. The oak is pretty thin. The oak note is thin. I'll spit that out. I sense the oak right away, but it's not a real heavy oak.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some of that, like an Ajo tequila flavors notes throughout.
Okay.
They're not real strong to me, but it's probably power of suggestion, right? Because I know it's there.
Hmm.
But um, I get more of it than what you're saying, just the very tail end of it. But it's really good.
It is. It is very good. I do want to throw that out there. I am really enjoying this pour. I'm glad to see it open up a little bit since we've had it as well. At first taste of it, I thought it was really kind of bitey and hot, but it's really opened up and it's nice and flavorful. Yeah, I still get the oak on the beginning. I get more like the bourbon type notes throughout, and then the tequila, anejo, agave type sweetness on the very end. Getting the rye spices throughout, a little bit of the oak throughout, but really, as you mentioned, prominent on the front. A little bit of a fruit note as well. I'm not able to distinguish what note that is. I almost wanted to say more of a raisin note that reminded me of a port finish. Um,
The very first sip, I thought port.
mhm.
I kind of had that note.
It does kind of
Yeah.
have that, yeah. Very enjoyable. For a 98.6 proof, cannot believe all the flavor that is coming out
That's
of
really
this.
good. It's a really good pour. Um, I'm glad we got it. It's certainly nothing that I'm not worried about looking for a backup, which is kind of the way we were last year.
Mhm.
And I know with the Blood Oath, it seems like people either love it or they hate it. And I've heard a lot of bad stuff about Blood Oath, but we've liked both packs that we've had.
We absolutely have. I do just want to say on that sip, I actually got a lot of that raisin note in the beginning of the oak, but also a nice tobacco note. So the more you taste it, the different notes that you get. I'm going to bring this one in at an 80.
I was actually under that. I was coming in at a 77,
77, and that's fair.
which is still a good score.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I really do like it.
I honestly, I could drink this one pretty much every day. It to me, it's good.
Hmm.
It's very good.
Nice, easy sipper.
Hmm.
It doesn't give you a lot of burn, so
Nope. And I know that you said it drinks sub 100. However, if I didn't know the proof point, I would have guessed it more at 105.
oh wow.
I feel like it does have a little bit more tingle than a sub 100, but that's just me.
Well, there you have it. Could have been something I had today.
Could have been.
Okay, so I think that's all we have, right?
It is.
I think we're both happy we have it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again to Keith. We appreciate your help in getting
Thank you.
that. And if you guys would hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Drop us a comment. And until next time, be safe, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.